Running is my joy.
Running is freeing.
Running is my way to protest.
For F.E.A.R, running is our way of changing the world.
Forget your fears.
Forget everything.
Forget everything.
Forget everything and run. And run. We try to really embody that in our mission.
We, 1, increase the representation in running. 2, change the perspective of those who traditionally run and those who may not run yet. And then 3, we make it look cool while we do it. Our sole mission is to create a running space that's safe for our BIPOC, so Black, Indigenous people of color, individuals here in the city of Milwaukee.
F.E.A.R officially started in 2015 by Nairi Davidson. When Nairi asked me to be a captain for this running group, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can give it a try, and I was instantly hooked. I was coming off of being a collegiate athlete. Running is my everything, everything. I did not grow up in the best household. Running was my escape. My entire family ran and got full ride collegiate scholarships for running. With F.E.A.R, I remembered why I started running, and then I found a new meaning. Helping other people run for the first time, run a mile and stuff, that's what makes me happy now.
I absolutely hated running. In high school, I played football, could not run a mile. I remember we did actually have to run a mile one day in practice, and I didn't think I would ever play football again. Fast forward into my adult life, and I needed to get in shape, and I felt like running was the easiest thing. Just put on a pair of shoes and go for it. And at that point, I was running in Jordans. I didn't know what I was doing. The first time I had a chance to run with F.E.A.R, I started to run just a year prior. And I got to do something that I was beginning to love with people that I was friends with. And I can't think of how many people just showed up who hated the idea of running.
I thought it was a boot camp, actually, because I didn't really think I liked to run. The verdict's still out on that.
When I started F.E.A.R, that first F.E.A.R run was literally the most I'd ever ran in my life. I think I was second to last to finish that day.
Pre-COVID world, F.E.A.R served as a place where we didn't just get together to run, but also to socialize.
It was a way for us to do social things in a different way, but also get healthy at the same time. I mean, we're in Wisconsin. Who doesn't like beer and who doesn't like socializing and bringing those two together? It's probably the running part that people hate, right? 2020, we went to New Orleans as a running group
for this event called Bridge the Gap, and we had a blast.
Amazing time.
We were so excited to start our season.
And then all of a sudden, a week after that trip,
the world shut down.
Good morning. Ghost Town, USA. The coronavirus now in all 50 states. Health experts pleading with the public.
We want to be sure that we didn't lose the energy, the community that F.E.A.R brings.
So that is when we decided to go virtually.
We asked people to run, share the run, join us for our warm-up on
Instagram Lives to keep us all motivated.
Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and put in the comments how many miles you are running. My heart rate is up. I miss you all dearly. Bye guys, love you so much.
It was just very social before COVID. I work in healthcare, and just knowing that a lot of those patients are going through those treatments with kind of by themselves. We don't really want them having visitors. It has been really hard for me to watch, and then not having that outlet, it's just hard.
Nothing compares to running with my F.E.A.R family. It's been very, very difficult without them. So that is the struggle. We miss each other a lot.
No, when we say it's truly a family, it's not a cliche statement. That's real.
It's a really deep connection that we set in a space that allows us to just be free.
Now to the shocking case in Georgia. New video showing a man shot and killed after 2 armed men chased him down. His family says he was just out jogging. They're calling it a hate crime.
Ahmaud Arbery was killed right as our running season was really getting off the ground last year. it hit different because I saw myself in Ahmaud. For me, I am a black man who grew up about 2.5 hours from Brunswick, where he was killed. So, if I'm back home running, what's the risk level there that I wasn't thinking about, beforehand?
Yeah, that hit us hard because we are all runners of color. So that could have been any one of us. There's a lot that goes into it when a black woman steps out to go for a run. We always encourage everybody to run with one earbud out.
I carry my ID with me.
Make sure I got some type of running gear that makes me look like an actual runner.
A lot of F.E.A.R clothes are bright.
I carry my medical card as well, just in case anything happens.
It's crazy saying this stuff out loud.
The rest of the world is catching up. Like, oh, I didn't know black people had to think about this stuff. Like, yeah.
Fearing for my life as a black man in Milwaukee and in America is frightening. It's unfortunate that in 2021 we have to be thinking about these things. Now, pandemics with social injustices, people dying from COVID disproportionately for black and Hispanic folks, seeing what happened to Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery, all of this is weighing on you. I need to be protected and other people need to feel like my life matters.
It's not that black people don't run. It's just the expectation is that black people don't run distances. Here in America specifically, that's just not what you see. The Run Crew movement was built specifically to address these problems.
It busted the door wide open of running not being a sport for people of color. You don't see black people running, especially in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It spilled over into just like, okay, yoga is not, rock climbing is not, this isn't. People of color shouldn't only be in these Nike basketball commercials. What if I've never seen Wilma Rudolph or FloJo? Those beautiful, great names that are in track and field history. What if I never saw that? If you don't see yourself doing it, it's most likely that you won't do it.
F.E.A.R wouldn't be anything also without the diversity that we bring.
Allowing that to grow so that more diverse runners can come and join us.
And I'm hoping that we can serve as an example for even larger conversations, because as we see today, those experiences are more needed than ever before.
F.E.A.R is now dedicated to making our own table.
Claps from the rafters calling my name, I have been chosen. These days I have been golden. Singing songs, man, it's gonna be so cold.
One Run Crew can't do it all. We just doing what we can and we planting seeds for those who are coming behind us.
We're just gonna keep pushing forward to make sure this mission that you can feel represented and most importantly, you can feel safe. To have the Daily Caribbean happy hour 6-7 years ago to now, people just happy to come run. I'm like, all right.
Damn, I just hope y'all learned something. Don't blame my front line for fronting. If your front line was fronting.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.